In. We have another severe thunderstorm warning back in Mississippi. We'll be watching that as it enters into West Alabama. Moisture, rich environment. There's a lot going on. All right, let's do this real quick. We can drop down on our frames and we can actually see where we are looking at these storm systems right now. And we're actually tracking some storms back into Mississippi, and that's what's
There is a massive tornado that's near Collins, Mississippi right now, between Collins and Seminary. This is well outside of our viewing area, but it's worth pointing out that this supercell that's down in southeast Mississippi is a monster, just north of Hattiesburg that you see there. The radar imagery I have pulled up on radar scope. We have a very large supercell that's crossing over Highway 49 in southeast Mississippi. Now, this is not going to be impacting our viewing area, but it's definitely worth pointing out that these storms farther down to the south, that environment that they're working with is really potent, for sure.
Thanks, Griffin. Yeah, and that's just a reminder of how much energy is in the atmosphere right now. We're looking at those temperatures and those dew points where we really focus on the rising air, that energy, the dew points, kind of the water in the atmosphere. That's the energy, the fuel that the storm needs, kind of like the gas for your car. These storms need that fuel to continue. Well, they've got plenty of fuel here in central Alabama. These storms are really starting to evolve in West Alabama right now. So as we zoom back into northern Tuscaloosa County, we can see that shear marker there, and we can actually see, and this is right around Fayette, as we talked about before. And looking now at the rain, these are just really rain wrapped. I want to get back to that. These are not necessarily clear indicators. Here's what's interesting though. This is the V-notch. This is the inflow where you're seeing kind of that sliver of green embedded in this red. That's where you're noticing the inflow. The air rises, it creates some rotation. The winds at the upper levels of the atmosphere are howling, and they're at a different speed than down on Earth's surface. So it creates a twisting in the atmosphere. The wind speeds it creates, that's the word shear. It can mean two things, a change in wind direction with height or a change in wind speed. And we're seeing both of those actually. So it's kind of doubling our impact for getting rotating storms. So right near Gorgas is where we're seeing that right now. Let's zoom into Gorgas right now, and that's where we're actually going to see some of the strongest winds. That velocity product where it's green, that bright green, that indicates some very strong winds right now. And a lot of this is right near that couplet, right where we're seeing that that area of rotation. So again, we have this this shear marker, this marker that would dictate where there's rotation on our map. Just to the north and to the east of that are where winds are going to be the very strongest, and it's pushing into Sandtown right now. So keep in mind, as this tracks off to the north and to the east, this is going to lift just slightly north of Windham Springs. I would still be in your safe place in Windham Springs at this time. Excuse me, from Windham Springs up towards Wiley over towards Sandtown. And then again, I'm still not convinced that there's not something going on here. There's a little, this is just to the east of Gumbud right now, and that's actually where we had a little bit of a debris signature show up a little while ago. But look at this, just outside of Gumbud near Jerusalem, we're actually seeing a debris signature, and we need to monitor that. That's something that we'll need to keep an eye on. So if you live in the city of Gumbud, even though I know our shear tracker isn't exactly picking up on that right now, this is actually one of the spots that's picking up on our debris indicators. So there is something in the air there south of Fayette. So this is southern Fayette County, and this would be right along the line of the warning. I've always said this, warning lines are not magical. They are drawn with specificity in mind, but these storms can wiggle outside of those lines and vary slightly just by a few miles on either side. So keep that in mind. We could be seeing this storm system kind of hugging right on the northern side of this warning line. So anywhere from Gumbud over towards Bankston into Cleveland, I would go ahead and get to your safe place because it does appear that there could be a little rotation in the atmosphere there. And then back towards Gorgas, that's obviously where we're seeing the most significant winds right now, and that's where we're seeing the indication that we could be seeing some rotation in this storm system currently. So, all right, let's go back to our reflectivity. And then we can put a track on this storm. So we'll kind of highlight the leading edge of that. And we'll track this out towards Wiley, track it out towards Sandtown, and then Browntown as well. This storm system, again, keeping in mind, they are moving at a fast rate of speed at about 60 miles per hour. So here's some of those cities that will be impacted. So you have Sandtown in about 7 minutes, all the way out towards Cedar Lake, which is another 18 minutes. But this is going to give you enough time to get to your safe place. We want to make sure that people have enough time because these storms are moving so fast. we ask that if you see your town in this blue box, that you just go ahead and assume you need to take action immediately. Don't wait till that 20 minutes says 5 or 10 minutes. Go ahead and act on that now. These storms, again, are moving very fast, and what we're finding is these storms are actually starting to produce individual areas of rotation kind of within the big storm itself. So essentially kind of think of this as one big thunderstorm with multiple vortices. Not necessarily by definition is that the case, but that's essentially what we're looking at kind of from a summary, kind of the easiest way to explain it in layman's terms. Again, we want to just make sure that you have enough tools in your toolbox to make the best decisions for you and your family. We want to keep you safe from all of this nasty weather that we're seeing on this Easter Sunday. Time right now is 4:39 in the afternoon, lined up pretty well with how we have forecasted this event. A late afternoon, early evening event. We're just starting to ramp things up in West Alabama. Still a lot of energy in the atmosphere too. So I want you to know that, and really quickly, let's just drop down, look at temperatures and dew points. We'll look at that very quickly, and then we'll zip right back to our maps, because this is why things are a little bit suspicious for us. Nearly 80 degrees in Tuscaloosa. Temperatures have actually gone up in the last 10 minutes. Dew points real quick, and we're already starting to see those dew points climbing. Look at this. They have jumped to nearly 70 degrees in Clinton. They were sitting in the 50s earlier today. Nate?